What's up YouTube, this is Ringo from Edsphere, and today we are going to start our first video of the TOK unpacking. Throughout these videos, I will try to unpack, trying to decipher, what are some of these TOK questions in the May 2019 is trying to ask, and, we were going to analyze the stuff we need to answer or write a good essay. So there will be two parts to the video. Every question, there will be a free part of the video and there will be a paid part to this video. The free part of the video is free to access on YouTube, and basically we'll just discuss about the different definition and how are we approaching the question. Whereas in your paid version, we'll go into more examples and how are we actually going to play around with those examples so that you can write a better essay, or it would at least open your mind into writing a better essay. So without further ado, let's jump right into question 1. The quality of knowledge is best measured by how many people accept it. So in a question like this, TOK love asking, these type of questions. Either what is the quality of knowledge or what is the production of knowledge. So here we look at the quality of knowledge. Well, the quality of knowledge is very interesting because a year ago there was a question asking about the quality of knowledge, and people had no idea what that means. I mean, people were very poorly defining the quality of knowledge. If you want, there's a free video. You can check out last year's question, and you can pretty much look at the same way that I am trying to decide how I unpack the word quality. Well, quality in the terms of science, I mean, a quality of knowledge. What's a good knowledge? A good knowledge is knowledge that cannot be falsified. So, something that, you can't prove it wrong, then it means it's good quality, doesn't it? So I think that's a legit argument, and that's one way we can define quality of knowledge, is that whether something, over time can falsify it. If it is not falsified, it is solid. The second thing is that in areas of arts, things are not falsified or cannot be falsified. I mean, you can't say that my painting is wrong. There's no wrong painting or right painting. There's no wrong arts or right arts. There's just art. So in the face of arts, if I draw a painting, I would sell it to you. Would you buy it? Don't think so. If there was a Picasso painting, if I sell it, what would people do? People would bid for it. So why would people bid for Picasso painting, and why would people throw my painting in the recycling bin? Well, it has to do with value. So it has to do with a monetary value. So in the field of arts, I believe that, good quality of knowledge is considered to be a good painting. A good painting means that it can sell for money. The higher the price tag, the better the quality. That is what, we assume is quality of knowledge in the field of arts. So that's one thing. And, the last thing is that, you could also talk about, does that knowledge bring good to the world? If that knowledge brings really, amazing goods to the world, it is quality. So, optical fiber. So, optical fiber brought a lot of goods, allowed internet communication, all these things possible. So, that brought a lot of good. Does it make a lot of money? No, it's actually. The person who invented it, actually, he just passed away a couple of days, I think a day ago. He did not patent it. He thought that it's good so that people can have free or cheap internet access based on his invention or based on his discovery. So we really couldn't provide a price tag onto that either. So how do we know it's good quality? Well, it's good quality because people accept it. People use that knowledge. So we could argue that quality of knowledge is that whatever benefit it gives to the world. So another thing we can talk about in this question is the word best. Best suggests comparison. Comparison meaning, we have, good, better, best. If best is the way to measure, if the best way to measure quality of knowledge is based on how many people accept it, then there must be other ways to measure that quality of knowledge. And in the definition that I just mentioned about the quality of knowledge, we can use similar ideas. So for monetary value, we can put a price tag on it to see as a measurement of what is good quality of knowledge. But that has its limitation, like I told you, right? Because sometimes, it depends on how many people use it rather than price tag. What about the falsification? Falsification is not really a measurement, but time is. How long it takes before someone can falsify it could also be a measurement of quality. If you invented an idea, you created something, and it was falsified instantaneously, what does that mean? It means that wasn't really good or quality knowledge. If you created an idea, even a business idea, that ran on for a very long time without people saying it doesn't work, without it failing, we could also be a measurement of quality of knowledge. So time could also be a measurement of quality of knowledge. And the last one is we have to decide whether how many people accept it is also a measurement, right? So this is more tricky because I think that, I would say this is the easiest question out of the 6, but then here's the twist where it can get very complicated because sometimes the quality or the knowledge itself does not change, but the acceptance that it has among people did. Like I said, I wasn't going to give example here, but just for this video, I'm going to give one example, and I'll explore more of these examples in the paid video. Remember Charles Darwin when he first talked about evolution? People thought he was crazy. People thought God created everything. Or like, Darwin, what? Go and go to the Galapagos and keep drawing pictures of turtles or something like that. But the key is his idea, his knowledge did not change. He stood by it, saying that evolution, natural selection, is the key in how species evolve. That knowledge was not changed. Hence, we could argue that the quality was not changed. But if the quality was not changed, how did it become from no one really accept that idea to become a more of a mainstream belief? Well, that has to do with what we call perceived quality. The knowledge itself did not change. But we could argue in the introduction that quality is a value that people give them, and that value will change over time. So you have to be very clear in this example or in this TOK essay that you have to talk about the knowledge itself often does not change. But the thing that changes is the quality. And why would quality change depends on a number of factors. It could be because of the number of people accepting it. It could be that there are other knowledge which supports this knowledge, which changes its quality. It could also be that inflation, people's value of it changes. So I have to be, you have to be really, really careful when writing this essay. It is easy, but I would actually separate quality and knowledge into two different things. Knowledge itself, it's solid. It doesn't change. Charles Darwin said evolution. Evolution, we can now still say Charles Darwin said evolution. But what has changed is that the perception of quality and how we measure the perception of quality is the one that we're arguing about. So I would be very, very careful about this essay. It's an easy one to write, but if we just put quality of knowledge as a whole, you're going to get into that problem where if the knowledge doesn't change, how does quality change? That is going to be a difficult argument if you can't separate the two. So in my next video, we'll go over more of these TOK essay questions. And in the paid video, I'm going to give you more example and I'm going to tell you which area of knowledge is best suited for this kind of essay. That's it for now. Stay tuned for the next video. Remember to hit the like, subscribe, and leave a comment of how you will approach this question. Peace out for now. This is Ringo from MathSphere.